Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Well, just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for the Seattle Mariners, they have, as the team was swept in a 3-game series at home by the Astros, who have the worst record in the majors. Houston is 50-96 after beating Seattle 6-1 last night, and is 34.5 games behind division leader Oakland with 16 games left in the regular season. The Mariners' record isn't much better as they stand at 65-81. And to boot, Seattle hasn't had a winning season since 2009 when the team finished with 85 wins and 77 losses. The lone bright spot for the Mariners last night was Kendrys Morales, who hit his 100th home run of his career. Seattle has now lost 4 straight at home and starts a 10-game road trip at St. Louis Friday. The Mariners return to Safeco Field September 23rd to finish out their last 6 games of the season. They engage each other in bitter verbal back-and-forth blather from their respective posts, separated by some 800 miles of the Pacific coast. They claim each other's waivers leftovers, it seems, for a competitive advantage. The men in charge, Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh, have been fierce rivals back to their coaching college days in the Pac-10. And the two will butt heads again this week as the Seahawks host the 49ers Sunday night at CenturyLink Field. Carroll is hopeful the Seahawks will get starting cornerback Brandon Browner back for the NFC West showdown. He said Wednesday Browner is still recovering from a hamstring injury suffered last week, and added if there are no setbacks after today's practice, he should be a go for the game. Carroll also expects defensive end Cliff Averill to be able to play against the 49ers. And finally, the U.S. soccer team qualified for the World Cup with a 2-0 win over Mexico Tuesday.
The United States men's national soccer team is headed to its 7th consecutive World Cup appearance, thanks to the Americans' win over Mexico, combined with Panama's draw with Honduras.
It is a special moment, and we coaches enjoy that the same way as the players do.
Eddie Johnson broke the ice for the U.S. by scoring on a header in the 49th minute. Landon Donovan capped the scoring in the 78th minute, giving the U.S. another 2-0 victory over its main rival. They lead the CONCACAF Finals with 5 victories. The next step is the World Cup next summer in Brazil. After a poor showing in 2006 and a round of 16 loss in 2010, the U.S. is looking to build on a strong showing in 2013.
A qualifying campaign is a very difficult road, and we knew that.
The World Cup draw will be announced in December. For now, the Americans can take it easy in their final 2 qualifiers against Jamaica on October 11th and Kansas City, and at Panama 4 days later. Bob McCall, Associated Press.
Be sure and tune in for our live broadcast of the Friday football game between the Quincy Jacks and the Royal Knights. That's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.